Hi everyone, it's Deb Lehigh here coming to you from the Stampin' Hut again. And tonight I'm going to show you how to make this card using Beauty Abounds stamp set, the Butterfly Gala, the Rectangle Thinlits, the Double Butterfly Punch. We're going to be using Balmy Blue, Highland Heather, Lemon Lime Twist, Grapefruit Grove. Going to be using the light Balmy Blue in the blends, the light pumpkin pie, light Highland Heather, say that 3 times, and the light Granny Apple Green for the butterflies, and also the Wink of Stella for the butterflies. And we have the Memento black ink. So let's get started. You're going to need a piece of Whisper White cardstock that measures 8.5 by 5.5, and you're going to score that at 4 1/4. That is your base. You will need, I used Highland Heather on this one. We are using Balmy Blue, which is 5 by 5 1/4 by 4. That will be your first layer. Your second layer is 3 3/4 by 4. By 5. I'm sorry, 3 3/4 by 5. And then for this little piece here, I used this stitch frame from the rectangles. And what I did was cut it out into white, and then I just got a piece of scrap paper and laid it on here and cut around it. I didn't measure it or anything, and then I just made sure there was even all around. That's all I did to that. Okay, so let's get started. First, what we can do is put our first base of cardstock down on the base of the card, the first layer, which is Balmy Blue, like that. We'll set that aside, and then we're gonna stamp the background. And we're going to start with Balmy Blue. And what I used was, out of the Beauty Abounds, I used this little image here with all the little circles, bubbles, whatever you want to call it. And then this one right here that has like, I don't know, a mess, a splotch. But we're going to be using those 2 stamps out of that one. So what I'm going to do is stamp the bubbles first. And in no particular order. I'm going to clean this off. Then we're gonna pick up the Highland Heather. Like so. That's all we're going to use that one for. We'll set that aside. Then we're going to bring our Lemon Lime Twist. And then we're going to clean that off on our pad there. And we're going to bring in Grapefruit Grove. Whoops. Well, I can't say I got a green thumb. I got an orange thumb. I don't want to get that on my card. Let me wipe that off. Okay. And we're going to just stamp this. I got a ridge there because I dropped my stamp. You know what? I don't like that. We're going to flip it over and start over. Cards have two sides, just so you know, while you're stamping. So I'm going to just start with the Highland Heather, since that was the last ink that I used on this stamp. And then I'm going to use the Grapefruit Grove since it's already inked. Like I said, it's however, where you want to stamp it, it's all up to you. It's random. It's going to make that nice, pretty background. Okay, now let's bring in the lemon lime twist. Stamp that a couple different places. I think it needs inked, re-inked. And then we're going to bring in Balmy Blue. Like so. That's all the stamping for right now. What we'll do is stamp our thanks, but you got to get it out of the Beauty Abounds. And we'll put that on a block. I usually line my stamps, the words, up on, I line it up on the grid here. Let me move it up here. I find a solid line and I try to make sure it's straight, and then I put it on here. And then I always stamp, make sure it's straight. Bring in our little piece of white that we ran through the Big Shot. Okay. Alright, now we're going to do the butterflies. Well, let's set that aside. And for the butterflies, I'll show you what I did. I did a video on different ways to do the butterflies with the blends, the markers, and our watercolor pencils. So what I'm going to do, since I have, this one is in the Highland Heather, I want to make sure there's more in the middle for the blue. So what I'm going to start out with is green, and you want to make sure you have it wide enough for your butterflies to fit on the colors. Then I'm going to do some pumpkin pie, and I am using the brush end of the markers. You have a brush end, and then you have a pointy one. And then I am going to do blue. And then some Highland Heather. Okay. Then you're going to take your butterflies. You're going to take Memento ink. Ink that up. Being that these are photopolymer stamps, to get a good image, you might want to use your piercing mat here. We're gonna Stamp that down like so. Hold it a couple seconds. Bring it up. And you have your butterflies already colored. Then we're going to punch it out. I probably have to cut some off. Now, we're going to put that in, line it up, punch. So let's put this card together now. So we're going to take this, we're going to put this on the blue. Like so. Then we're going to take the small one and we're just going to put, you can use your glue dots, but I'm just going to use my adhesive here. And put that down here. And since I stamped thanks up pretty far, I'm going to move that up a little further. Okay. This gets on with dimensionals. Put two on, one there, one there. I hope you can see this. I usually, when I do things, I have it down here so you can't see it. This is going to go in the middle. And then this butterfly, we are going to put dimensionals on two. I'll put one up here. And one over here. And then we're going to just put that right there. And we're going to put this on the front of our card. Make sure it goes the right way. Okay. Then it's going to go like this. That is done. Now we're just going to take our Wink of Stella and we're just going to go over the butterflies to give it a little shiny body. And there you have it. Quick, easy card done in two different colors. And they both look about the same, only different colors. So I have other cards here that I made with the Beauty Abounds stamp set. These are made with our note cards. You get 20 note cards and envelopes in a pack for $6.50. And then I did this one, and I used our Stampin' Blends to color that in. And I did do the inside. And then I did this one. And the inside. I hope you enjoyed the video, and you come back and see me again. I'm going to try to start doing these at least once or twice a week. If I get myself motivated, that is. And if you have any questions, you just reach out to me. You can send me email at dkl333@comcast.net, or you can just leave me a comment at the end of the video, and I would be glad to get back to you. Thank you, and you have a wonderful night.